Hard freeze in Houston in about 3 years. So get your cold weather preps in place this weekend while you have the time before it's too late. The Arctic air arrives on Sunday, but it's going to get even colder Monday morning and then even colder than that on Tuesday morning. This morning we did have a hard freeze up to the north. Conroe and Huntsville at 25 at 6 o'clock this morning. Huntsville spent about 12 hours below freezing in Houston. At least on the north side of town we had 3 to 5 hours below freezing. Then by noontime all of us were in the upper 40s, and today high temperatures have peaked in the low to mid-50s and are now beginning to fall on their way down to lows tonight in the upper 30s and low 40s southwest of Houston. It is not going to be as cold tomorrow morning as it was this morning, and just about everyone will be spared a freeze. It'll be a close call from Conroe to Cold Spring to Livingston, 31 tonight in Woodville, and temperatures should actually start to rise after midnight as the wind turns more out of the southeast. Then high temperatures will climb into the mid-60s, and so we're looking at a pretty nice mild afternoon, just not as much sunshine as what we've been enjoying for today. A fresh round of cold Arctic air that has origins in Siberia has come across the pole and into Canada. It's 45 below zero in Old Crow, and that's going to start sliding down the spine of the Rockies and into the country overnight. So for now, it's 39 in Billings, Montana, 48 in Rapid City, but they will be in the deep freeze by Saturday afternoon to Sunday, with lows tonight down in the teens, 14 in Minneapolis. So the most recent shot of cold Arctic air that's going to put New York down to 7 is leaving stage right across the country, and a much larger, stronger, deeper, colder Arctic air mass is coming in down the plains. This one is going to hit us a little more head-on, but still the brunt of it's going to miss us off to the east. But even still, that's going to be good enough to send temperatures by Tuesday morning down into the low and mid-20s across southeast Texas. You can already see the next snowstorm beginning to take shape across the northern plains. That will help to tug down that cold air. So these snows will make their way through the Midwest and the Great Lakes overnight. Then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to start to see some snow developing across the central and southern plains. And depending upon how much snow falls here, will actually determine just how cold it's going to get. So there's still some uncertainty. Our forecast may be a little too warm behind this front. We think the front's going to arrive into Houston and southeast Texas around sunrise on Sunday, maybe with a broken band of light rain showers, and then that rain quickly moves off to the east. So most of your weekend is going to be dry, and if it does rain, it's going to be in the morning hours of Sunday. Then the sky clears out. The strong cold area of low pressure works its way across the Great Lakes, and it looks like the North Pole is going to literally pay a visit to the Midwest with some of the coldest temperatures they've had there in a few decades. We again get sideswiped by it, but it's going to be some pretty cold air for us as well. Sunday will be spent in the 40s during the afternoon, could even fall into the 30s as we get closer to sunset. Again, that 20% chance of rain is for the morning hours. We'll be dropping down into the upper 20s on Monday morning, warming only to 42, and that's with a lot of sunshine. A cold north wind blows in even colder and drier Arctic air, setting the stage for a hard freeze now in Houston on Tuesday morning, 24 degrees. That's not cold enough to be concerned about pipes that are indoors, but certainly any outdoor exposed pipes could bust with that kind of cold weather. And again, that temperature forecast may come down even more depending upon how much snow falls in the plains. By Wednesday, that's when the moisture comes back, but by then the freezing temperatures are gone, so we are not expecting any frozen precipitation, but we are expecting a warm-up after this 3 days of cold air, followed by some warmer weather, and then a 40% chance of rain Wednesday through Friday.